This is Optimal Finance Daily, episode 1084, Shoring Up Your Retirement Plan by Don Starks of SimpleMoneyPro.com. And I'm Dan, I'm your host, and this is where I read to you from some of the very best blogs on personal finance every single day, including weekends and holidays. And for more blogs being narrated to you every day, you can check out Optimal Living Daily. Just search for that in the podcast app of your choice and then hit subscribe to hear a lot more great articles narrated to you for free. But for now, let's get right to it and continue optimizing your life. Shoring Up Your Retirement Plan by Don Starks of SimpleMoneyPro.com. If you follow the Simple Money blog, you know I've recently offered some honest but somewhat uncomfortable thoughts about retirement. The truth is that if you're trying to achieve a retirement that looks like your parents' or grandparents', you're up against some tough odds. For most of us, working longer is a necessity. But all is not lost. Here are some additional strategies to employ now to help you get closer to, if not achieve, your retirement goals. I'm also adding some suggestions about what to do if you cannot bear the thought of working longer in your present job. More obvious strategies. 1. Save more for retirement. I realize this one should be filed under the duh category, but when I considered not mentioning this, it felt wrong. Clearly prioritizing more of your savings toward retirement will make a difference. What you might not realize, however, is the closer you are to your target retirement, the less impact additional savings will have. If you have 5 or more years until retirement, focusing on increasing your savings rate into investments can result in a nice boost to your nest egg. If you are fewer than 5 years away, though, you will benefit more from paying down your mortgage if you have one, or building up a larger emergency cash cushion. 2. Spend less in retirement. Another painfully obvious strategy, and yet this notion demands more attention. When we run retirement projections for clients in our financial planning practice, the single most impactful variable, one that is reasonably controllable by you, is your spending. Plan to live smaller in retirement by spending less, and your nest egg will last longer. More creative strategies. Can't stand the thought of working a minute longer than absolutely necessary in your current job until retirement? 1. Plan your second act. If you hate your present job or you can't see yourself staying in your current line of work for another 10 or more years, it's time to plan your second act. Don't quit in a huff and then struggle to get back on track with a new job. Do some deep thinking and research about what you want to be when you grow up. Be strategic about a future transition so you don't lose benefits and current income until it is absolutely necessary. 2. Start moonlighting. This is also known as a side hustle. No matter what you call it, people do it for one of two reasons. First, they aren't passionate about their job, so they start to engage in a passion project, for money or just for fun, in their non-work hours. They have no intention of quitting their job and engage in the side hustle merely to earn additional money or to satisfy a creative need. The second reason is to begin a transition into a new career. The thought is, if they have to work additional years to retire, they want to do something they enjoy. Starting the transition in their free time provides the opportunity to build the new venture before pulling the plug on their main occupation. If you don't want to be self-employed, this is the recommended approach. Don't lose your income stream if you don't have to. Work additional hours outside your day job and build a solid foundation before you leap. Yes, it means working twice or more as hard for some period of time, but it also means taking less risk and maintaining your income with little or no interruption. 3. Go back to school. You could approach this in moonlighting mode or as a total shift. You can quit your job and go back to school full-time if you have the financial cushion to cover your loss of income. If not, going to school or otherwise educating yourself in the evenings or on weekends is the best plan. Pick a course of study that provides a more stimulating second act for your working life, but also consider a change that will provide enough income to meet your needs. Consider your current and future financial situation before making a leap into schooling. Not all education is created equally, and not all courses of study result in making a good living. Whatever you choose, pay attention that you don't accumulate significant debt. And 4, work in retirement. Many retirees already do this. Some people retire and then go back to work part-time to satisfy a need to be busy or to find meaning and satisfaction in their days. They might not really need the income. Others might find that they can't live on the amount that they planned for in retirement, so returning to work in some fashion is necessary. Both of those scenarios are completely legitimate, but there is a third option. Planning from the start to work in retirement. Think outside the box that retirement means the cessation of work. Instead, plan ahead how you might incorporate work in your retirement years in order to facilitate the retirement you wish to have. Not everyone likes the idea of continuing to work, but financial circumstances might require generating some form of income to be able to retire from your main career. There is no shame in that. Instead, embrace it and think years in advance how you might incorporate work into your plan. In this way, the whole process becomes a practice in positive thinking versus worrying you'll find yourself in an unappealing negative situation. The key to all of these strategies is positive thinking. If you have a negative view about your retirement prospects, change your lens. Viewing your options in a positive light will help you be creative about finding the right path. It may be a less orthodox path, but it should help you retire happily, whatever that looks like for you. You just listened to the post titled Shoring Up Your Retirement Plan by Dawn Starks of SimpleMoneyPro.com. And that should do it for today. Have a very happy rest of your day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for the Friday show, where your optimal life awaits.